Hi, my name is Jonathan Hicks. I'm at Essen 2018, and today I'm joined by
Veronica. Hi, nice to meet you guys.
And we just finished a demo of Monolith Arena. Now, if you're familiar with Neuroshima Hex, effectively it's like Neuroshima Hex 2.0 or something. It's a very similar game, but they've added a few new things. You'll notice that this stack here, this is the Monolith from Monolith Arena. But essentially the way the game plays, it's like a war game. So in this case, 2-player, I've got the orange guys, and Veronica's got the green ones. On your turn, you draw 3 tiles. And you're going to decide you can use or possibly save 2 of them. And one of them always has to be discarded. So looking at these are some units. So this guy's pretty good because the 3 means he's going to go quite early in the battle. I'll explain that in a second. So maybe I look at this and decide to put him there. The little sword thing means he's going to be attacking in this direction. I think I'm going to need to discard this one, because you've got to discard one of them. And I'm going to play this. This is an order, which effectively means there's going to be a fight. Now, we'd keep placing units out on the board, but they don't attack immediately. You just keep placing and placing, taking turns, until somebody plays an order with an attack. And then everybody fights, sort of at once. Unless the board fills up, in which case that automatically triggers a battle. So let's say I play this. That goes there. And then everybody fights, but all the highest initiative numbers, you can see the numbers on here, will fight first. So the 3s are going to fight first, but notice this thing, Veronica's placed this here, which means it adds 2 initiative to the connected friendly units. So although this guy's a 1, he's actually going to be a 3. There's a guy who's a 3 and a 0 here, so he's going to get to attack in 2 phases. So we'll do the 3s first. So he is going to attack and kill this one, but simultaneously this one, because it's a 3, is going to attack, and his special ability is he gets to attack anything on the board. So Veronica, what would you like to attack? Okay, so you do a wound. Because there's 2 shields, he can actually take 2 hits. Most units you do 1 damage and they're dead. So when he does his damage, that guy dies, but he kind of takes a wound because of the shields. This guy's got a 3, it's a ranged attack because of the little flames, but there's nothing in that direction, so he doesn't do anything. So then you go to the 2s, we've got a few 2s here. So this guy is doing 2 damage, so it's here, which means that dies and disappears. He's doing 2 damage to the base. That's good, because the ultimate objective is you're trying to destroy the other person's base or monolith. There's a health tracker here, so the health goes down by 2 for that one. There's nothing he's attacking in this direction. This guy attacks 2, but this guy has a shield which blocks ranged attacks, so that doesn't do anything. And there's no of my units here, so that doesn't do anything. So then we move on to the 1s. We missed this one because he's got an initiative 1. He does another damage to anything she likes. So we can do another damage to this one. So that's used up his 2nd shield. So 1 more damage will kill this one. And then finally we can do the 1s. So this guy's got a double ranged attack. So that would do 2 damage to the base. It takes 2 damage. And then we go to the 0s. Now there is a 0 here, but nothing in that line. The bases, though, themselves are 0, and they do 1 damage to everything that's adjacent to them. This is the kind of melee symbol. So that will do 1 damage to him, and he dies. And my base does 1 damage, but there's no enemy units next to it, so that's it. So that's like resolving 1 battle. So you keep going through the game, you place your units, you have a battle whenever someone plays the attack, or if it fills up. And there are some special tiles as well. You can potentially move units. Be sure these ones add to the ones around it. This adds initiative. This one, I quite like this one actually. For this particular faction, this allows you to do 1 damage to 3 units immediately. So I could decide in that arrangement I could do damage, 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 and they all kind of blow up. Effectively, you throw a bomb in there, which is great fun. Now it comes with a bunch of different factions. I was playing the sort of orangey dwarf factions. Veronica was playing the elves, but it does come with 2 other factions here, so there's quite a bit of variety. And the tiles are all very different. Not only the units are different, but the orders that they can place are different as well. So there's lots of interest there. Right, so what do you think of the game?
I think it's a great game. You can play it with 2 players, you can play it with 3 or 4 players, you can play it in teams. You can increase the difficulty if you want to play with the experts on gaming. You can play it with your family and do a simple version where you play without the monoliths. And yeah.
I've just remembered, I didn't explain what the actual monolith does, so let me just explain that now. So after you've placed your units, you can also kind of expand this. Now underneath there are 2 hidden units that I've pre-placed, so prior to battle you decide what goes in there, and when you decide to expand it, this kind of stays where it is, but the other 2 units kind of spring out into adjacent positions, like this, and it's like suddenly you've got loads more on the map than you thought you had before, so that's quite interesting.
Yeah, but if you want to play with family or people that are new to gaming, you can like leave the difficult features out and play with the simple version of the game, so you can adapt to all the people you want to play with. And I think it's a great game. It takes about 30 minutes, so it's quite easy, and it's easy to play, and it's a lot of fun, and all the factions are very different, so it's always a bit different depending on what you play and who you play with, so I think it's a great game.
Thank you. I really like New Regime Hex. I've played it quite a lot, and particularly on the app. I've played loads and loads on the app. And one question is, how different is this really from the original New Regime Hex? To be honest, it's not very different. I do like the addition of the monoliths, particularly because, you know, when there's only a couple of spaces left on the map, you can suddenly expand your monolith, fill the map, and trigger a battle when your opponent's not necessarily expecting it. It's nice that you can kind of hide certain units as well, so you can guarantee to get certain units on the map at the time when you decide to expand it. That's really nice. It kind of folds back up after battle as well, so they can kind of come out and then go back in again. So I like the addition. If you already own Neuroshima Hex, I probably wouldn't bother buying this as well. I don't think you need both. But if you don't have either of them, I think it's a fantastic game. I would highly recommend it, and I think this is as good a place as any to jump in. All right, thanks very much for watching. That was Monolith Arena.